Good old vegetables are becoming sexy again, even when they come to the market in strange colours and full of dirt.
When you see some gnarly fruit, you don't go, that must taste good. But actually, those old types of peaches simply have a more intense taste.
Some of these old and rare vegetable species are sold with instructions. It tastes best cooked. They look so exotic that people don't even recognise whether they're potatoes or root beets. Hundreds more vegetables, pumpkins and cucumbers once flourished in Europe, as these books from the 19th century show. Close to Lake Geneva in Canton Vaud, there's a kind of Noah's Ark for old varieties of vegetables. Grisson chard leaves, bull's horn peppers, oxheart tomatoes and sweet Hungarian peppers all grow there. This kind of tomato, which more resembles an orange, is the Frog Prince's golden ball. In his shed, Robert Zollinger grows some 60 varieties of onions. Each variety has its own look and taste, and some have their own special stories.
This
is quite an old variety from the area of Montvuy. In the 16th century, people from the area helped the Bernese in a battle, and as a reward they were given the right to sell these bulbs at the Bern market. This is how the Zwiebelmerit, the traditional onion market, was created.
The retailer Migros has finally noticed the trend and together with the company Alnatura opened a major organic supermarket in Zurich. The other major Swiss supermarket chain, Coop, has been selling rare vegetables for the past 5 years. But at the beginning, people were sceptical.
I was at the market with a friend once, and he asked, "Who's going to buy those purple potatoes?" And the woman at the stand said, "No one really, except your friend, the professor here." Well, I think evolution has taught us to be very careful with food, because poisoned or bad food has always been a health hazard.
1845, the big potato famine in Ireland. Only a few varieties were grown then, and they were not resistant to blight. Over 1 million people starved to death because no alternative variety was planted. We've come a long way since then, but in supermarkets you usually don't find more than 5 to 6 different sorts of apples, for example, and all are the same size and mostly the same colour. Books from the 19th century show there were some 1,000 apple and pear varieties at that time. Even today, the Roggeville type of apple has 320 varieties. Roggeville apples grow in this orchard, but you have to work hard before you can eat them.
You won't find my apples in the supermarket anymore because they don't meet the requirements of wholesale distributors, who want them all to look the same.
140 volunteers help this farmer to maintain the orchard. They live and work in cities, but long for a paradise lost, a return to the old days of growing your own food.